あんたたちと一緒にいると楽しくてね。つい時の経つのを忘れちゃうけど、でも私にはあんたたちの友情が少しばかり眩しかったのよ。
頑張れよ。
あんたもね。
After our last analysis and a big rewatch of many of the best episodes in the series, mostly for the animation, reading a lot of character discussions and reading about various female tropes, I can finally have a full grasp of who Mai Valentine is. And the reality is that she's freaking awesome. A heavy controversial topic in here is how females are portrayed, and while seeing female characters shouldn't have to appease a single crowd, in this case feminism, I can cherish characters that do just that and more, and show you how they work. Take note in Star Wars writers, as in this analysis I will try to show you a lesser known good example of a strong female character. And let's dive into Mai Valentine.
あんたは何のためにこの島に来たんだ？栄光か？それとも賞金かよ？
両方よ。もちろん賞金をいただいたら世界一周してフランスにアパートメント買ってブランド買い物三昧。
けんなくだらねえことかい。
なんよその言い方は。じゃああんたは何のためだ。
Supporting long yellow hair, midriff bearing corset, miniskirt, knee-high, and boots, Mai shows a lot of knowledge in fashion. She uses her cute attire to persuade and distract men into submission and do whatever she wants. In duels, she uses different types of perfumes on her deck to know which card she will draw next, fooling many around her. She hates being treated as an object or a prize, rejecting a duelist who asks her to marry him. She pokes fun at the damsel in distress archetype a lot, as when she's in a difficult situation like when she was captured by Merrick or Panic, she rejects to have others come save her or help her, which in this case always happened to be a male, and would rather have no one save her but herself. A point I want to get across is that Mai uses her attributes and stereotypes to her favor, rather than ignore them or try to jeopardize them. Kazuki Takahashi treats her as someone many people can look up to, and while she may not be up to par with the main three, it is not because of the story centers around these three, but rather it's because she has more problems as a person rather than as a duelist, which is what sadly keeps her behind them. All of this wouldn't work if she was not female.
Hey, what are you doing? Strong female characters can't have flaws, and if they have, they should be able to quickly fix them with tons of talent and no known powers.
Hey, strong doesn't mean perfect, and just describe that Mary. Shut up. The first time we see her, she acts very bold and big, confident in her abilities. Meanwhile, Joy gazes over her looks, but unlike Joy, who just got thrown himself into a Duelist Kingdom tournament, Mai believes she's waves ahead of him and Yugi. After the first duel, we learn the lie of the character, or her most important flaw. What she believes is that friends are important to a life of a duelist. The winning is, and only is, something that heavily contradicts the philosophy of Yugi and Joy, and the entire series. I want to keep emphasis on it, as it is what defines her story arc. Joy heavily questions it, of course, calling it selfish as he duels for someone who is important to him, with Yugi doing the same. However, following in Tsundere's steps, she takes admiration on Yugi and Joy's sense of purpose as well as of skill, and decides to tag along with them and the team, until the end of the Legendary Heroes arc. And throughout the series, we learn a bit more of her lonesome past, and how his new companions, as to which she has never referred them as friends, show her what friendship is. Well, by this point, we have an idea who Mai is. She's probably gonna stick around and be another companion for the time. Right? Well, yes and no. She disappears after the Duelist Kingdom arc, and reappears in Legendary Heroes to disappear again. Then she has most of the fights be off screen in Battle City, just to let her come back with a skewer for not being with them before, and I feel these are her low points, or more like Cass and the writers not knowing what to do exactly with her, or how to continue her. But listen, it gets good in the Duel City finals. At this critical point in the story, Mai starts to question her morality, as while she still wants to win, with things being so grim, after all the damage Marek has done, she questions her purpose as she's wondering if money and fame are worth overseeing Joy and Yugi and the rest of her friends to suffer. She overhears Joy saying that he saw his friends in a dream helping him wake up. She overjoyed, thinking she found her answer, asked Joy if she saw he was there, but lies to avoid sleep his real feelings. Angered, saying now that winning is her only purpose, falls to Marik's shadow game. Joy and Yugi try to defend her against Ra's final attack, unsuccessfully as she sees that her ultimate punishment is to slowly lose all memory about it. Her punishment is to forget she ever had friends, and never will. But hey, everything turns out good in the end. Yugi saves everybody and everybody comes back to normal. But
ユウはクジャクマイなぜユウがここに
ペガサス、あんたの魂は私がいただく。
according to John Truby, The Anatomy of a Story, at the new equilibrium everything returns to normal, except there is now one major difference. The hero has moved to a higher or lower level as a result of going through his crucible. A fundamental and permanent change has occurred in the hero. If the hero has a negative revelation learning that he has committed a terrible crime that expresses a corrupt personal flaw, or is incapable of having self-revelation, the hero falls or is destroyed. In this case, Mai chooses not to live her desires for money and popularity, rather stick strictly to them, fully wishing to depart his friends, leaving Joy silent and confused. After all this time, he still cannot understand Mai. Let's be with her. This is a huge mistake that will later make her go through a negative change arc. Many people ask what the hell, how did Mai, has her personal issues, but will never succumb to an antagonist. This again wasn't greatly explained in the anime, but boils down basically to this. My previous life started to take over and absorb her. Let me explain. After spending time alone, she began to see how Yugi, Kaiba, and Joy got the fame and recognition she wanted before they met in the Duelist Kingdom. She won many tournaments, but winning alone could not be enough to feed her heart, or as Balance said, she's a vampire. Obtaining what she wants will only lead her to wanting more. She started suffering constant nightmares, inexpensive of Marik, which started altering her mind and reality, making her see that Yugi and Joy actually left her, not the other way around. And after that, he's still making others suffer. Well, Marik, you're an ass. Now that's an impact. But make no mistaken, this is she taking her own negative path by her own will, wishing to be manipulated by Doma, just as she has manipulated others, but through her own means, to seek winning and erase Yugi and Joy from her mind. It's sad to see Mai fighting so much with herself, reacting to see beyond her original motives, giving the impression that Mai was fully neutral from the beginning. She wasn't evil, but was in the way of our protagonist's desires, making her an antagonist, whose self-doubt made her suffer a lot, all culminating to sticking to the lie and becoming a full-fledged threat to our heroes, which, poetically, she ended like Marik was to her. But Mai clashes with herself all the time, which makes her look more crazy than interesting. Nobody likes an undecisive person who doesn't speak strong female protagonist to me. Incorrect! She is strong. She has a strong personality, she's a strong duelist, she wants to be a good role model for other duelists, and always wishes to look strong, but mentally is weak. She constantly clashes with herself, she feels emptiness, like someone who wishes for a goal but hates the methods to get there. That is Mai's character. No secret talents, write it down, and with a clear goal, she can shine. To me, that's basic writing. And bloody hell, there's still things I don't have time to mention, like how her happy ladies and Amazones represent her female power attitude, or she wanting Valon to show her love through dueling. Even if I didn't finish watching the Walking the Dragons arc, I'm enjoying what they're doing with her. I hope they don't screw it at the end. Again, special thanks to the Yugioh wiki, tons of character discussions already, and to Jay Storming for his delightful analysis of her. All of the links in the description. And with that said, I might make a poll on the next character I will look next, so vote below. And as always, be sure to like, comment and sub. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.